Okay, so, oh my god. Okay, I think it's too close. It's my cat. Whoa. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Brooke and this is my YouTube channel. If you hear noise, I have Koi in his crib right now. If you don't know who Koi is, you need to go back and watch some of my videos. He is my youngest son. I have two boys, Hunter and Koi. And he was born in October, so he's 6 months old. It's May. Not quite 7 months yet, but he's on his way to 7 months. Anyways, I have been cutting since March. Actually, I've been cutting a little bit longer than that, but it was really rocky and it wasn't that great. I can't hear. It wasn't all losing weight. It was like losing, gaining, losing. Yeah. Consistently, I have been cutting since March, beginning of March. I'm actually doing a summer shredding challenge. So when your money's involved, you get serious, you know what I mean? I really want to create a series on getting in shape after having a baby. When you have a baby, some people stay consistent and they work out and some people don't, and that was me, and I was not able to work out. I was really sick and I had really bad motion sickness. I had really bad morning sick. I just had really bad sickness in general. Like everything was just really bad. I really want to create this series to help other moms get in shape after they have a baby. Everything that I'm saying is just what I used and how I did my stuff. So I think that you should really talk to your doctor about anything before you do it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys kind of like in this series what I did. I'm down 20 pounds. Really, I've lost all this weight from March, and it's only the beginning of May. So lost this weight very quickly. First video that I really want to make, because I think this is the most important thing. This first video that I want to make has to do with your macros. I go off macros when I intuitively eat and try to intuitively eat. I intuitively eat all the Oreos and pizza and Dr. Pepper that come in reaching distance of me. So intuitively eating for me does not work. I'm breastfeeding Koi right now, and the one thing that I could not find was a macro video. And I know that it might be touchy to talk about macros and cutting and losing weight and whatever when you're breastfeeding. I get it. But realistically here, people really want to cut and they want to lose some of the baby weight and they want to do it healthy and they want to do it efficiently. I think when I go to do something, I want to do it efficiently. I want to have a plan. I want to know that everything I'm doing is going to work and that I'm not just running around in circles. I couldn't really find a video on this. So I really wanted to make a video on what I've done. And when I was working out at first, I kind of just estimated, like I did the whole, 500 extra calories if you're breastfeeding, and that got bad really quick because I don't think I knew what 500 calories were. I think I just was like 500 extra calories. A whole large pizza is about 500 extra calories. That didn't really get me to where I was trying to be. That kind of got me a couple pounds heavier. So I will say that you're doing something very good for your baby right now, and I think that in your mind, like you should keep that in the forefront. Yes, we want to lose weight. Yes, we want to look good. Yes, we want to lose the baby weight, but we want to do it healthy. We want to keep our milk for the baby, and yeah, you go shiny. Okay, you go shiny. How do we calculate our macros? Okay, so first thing that we need to figure out is our BMR. I will just put a little definition down here. We're gonna calculate out our BMR, and I'm gonna use myself as an example. Like I said, these are my macros, so don't copy them. Really do this for yourself. Really be honest with yourself in this process, and you're gonna get the most out of it. We need to take, now this is for females only. Sorry guys, I'm not sure if you're watching this video on macros for breastfeeding, but if you are, whatever. Thanks for the view. If you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be great. On our BMR, what we're gonna do is 10 times our weight plus 6.25 times our height minus 5 times our age minus 161. Now I'm 138, so I'm just gonna do 138, not 138.2. My height, I am just 5 foot. Ain't nothing to me, baby. Ain't nothing to my height. There's a lot to me. I don't know if you've seen my butt or not. And then my age, I just put a 3. I am not in my 30s. Approaching quite quickly though. I am 24. So here's mine. It gives me 1130.25 calories. Now, those are gonna be our base calories. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our BMR and we're going to multiply that times our activity level. This is where things are gonna get a little tricky, and this is where you're really gonna have to be realistic with yourself. So 1.2 is gonna be sedentary. You know, we're feeding the baby, we're changing diapers, we aren't really active. 1 to 3 times a week, so we're working out 1 to 3 times. 3 to 5 times, 1.55. 1.725 is 6 to 7 times a week, and the 1.9 would be like athlete. So personally, I'm gonna be in the 3 to 5. I wish I was working out 6 to 7 times a week, but realistically with 2 kids, nah, ain't working. You're gonna pick whichever one applies to you. So like I said, the 3 to 5, which would be 1.55, that one applies to me. We're gonna take that and we're gonna multiply that times our BMR. 1751.88. So I'm just gonna round that up to 1752. You could use this exact, like what we're doing right now. None of this has to do with breastfeeding yet. So you can use this to calculate your macros if you are cutting, if you are watching this and you are not breastfeeding, if you are watching this and you have kids but you're not nursing, you know, if they have formula, it's fine. You can still use this up until this point to figure out the macros. That, I don't know if that's very visible. If we're cutting, we want to take calories off of this. If you're breastfeeding, the highest that I would recommend taking off, and it's the highest that I've taken off, I won't take off any more than that, and I've lost a good amount of weight. So make your own decisions, but I wouldn't take any more than 500 calories off. I just personally don't feel like that's a good idea while you're breastfeeding. I'm going to just subtract because I'm getting to the end of my cut. I'm only cutting until June 18th. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 400 off of this. 52. Now, I know that that's low. Nobody freak out. We're gonna fix it. Watch. Where the whole nursing breastfeeding part does come in. Anybody else have a 3 nature? Because I do. I go on the higher side of this because I want to keep my milk, and I think that's what, if you're here, that's obviously what you're wanting to do too. Okay. We need to look at how many calories and what are the macros for our breast milk, because we're gonna add those back into our macros, can put that into our body, and that's gonna be burnt without us even trying. That's the great part of breastfeeding, because our baby is going to suck it right out of us. How good is that? You can add a little bit more food in there because the baby is going to be nursing, which means that our body is burning around 500 calories, give or take. We got the uddas, but we don't need the size. Okay, so we need to find the macros for 1 ounce of breast milk, and the macros are going to be 0.3 grams of protein, 2.1 grams of carbs, and 1.3 grams of fat, and that's 22 calories for an ounce of breast milk. Now you need to figure out roughly how much that you produce a day. 24 is kind of like a good number, like you have enough, baby's nursing, you're not underproducing, you're not overproducing. I think 24 is like a normal range. I'm going, because Koi is eating some solids now. He does still nurse, but he does eat 2 meals of solids. I'm gonna say that I probably produce right now like 20 ounces of breast milk a day, because an ounce is 22 calories, 0.3 protein, 2.1 carbs, and 1.3 fat, when we have that over to 20 ounces, that's 440 calories, 6 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbs, and 26 grams of fat. So when you get these numbers, write it down in a little area. If you're doing this on a piece of paper or whatever, write it down and keep it handy because we're gonna need this here in a little bit. So how do we go about finding out other macros? I'm gonna do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and I'm gonna go off of the like my goal weight. So I'm going to multiply that times 130. I'd like to be 134 pounds. It's only 4 more pounds. I think that's 134 pounds is less than I've weighed in a while. My fats, I'm going to do 0.4 grams per pound of body weight, so 134 pounds. So we're gonna take the number that we have for our grams of protein, which mine's 134. We're going to multiply that by 4 because there are 4 calories in a gram of protein. And for me, that's going to come out to be 536. So 536 calories of my calories is going to come from my protein. We're going to take the number that we got for our fat. So mine is the 53.6. When we're going to multiply that times 9, there are 9 calories in a gram of fat. So that comes out for me to be 482.4. Now, this is where we work backwards to find our carbs. We're gonna take what we had for our calories. Mine was the 1352. And we're gonna subtract 536, which is our calories for protein, and we're going to subtract the 482.4, which is my calories from fat. That's going to give us our calories for our carbs. Calories that I got after subtracting those, so from my 1352, subtract 536, subtract 482.4, I got 333.6. I'm going to divide that by 4. Okay, so I got 336. I divided that by 4 because there are 4 calories in each gram of carb. That gave me 83.4, which I know is low, but hold on. I have 134 grams of protein, 53.6 grams of fat, and 83.4 grams of carbs. Those would be my cutting macros, and you could use that if you were cutting and not nursing. You could use the numbers that you just got. Those are my cutting macros. This is where the breast milk macros will come in handy. This is where you're going to add those in. So 1352, those are my calories that I have right now. But every day I use 440 calories to feed Koi when I nurse him. So I'm going to add in 440 calories to the 1352. It's going to give me 1792. So 1792 calories out of the 20 ounces of breast milk that I produce for Koi per day. I know that 6 grams of that is protein, 42 grams are carbs, and 26 grams of fat. So I'm going to add those numbers back into my macros that we just had. So 134 grams of protein plus 6, 83.4 grams of carbs plus 42, and 53.6 plus 26 grams. That is going to give me, 140 grams of protein, 125.4 grams of carbs. I use LifeSum as my MyFitnessPal. I think either are fine. I just like LifeSum because it has like these little pretty cute little emoji thingies, and there's like a little salad guy, and when it's loading he like walks and all his little tomatoes and stuff are going up in the air. I don't know, I just like it. So to just go over mine one more time, I have 1792 calories, 140 grams of protein, 125.4 grams of carbs, and 79.6 grams of fat. Those are our macros for breastfeeding. This is going to be video number 1 of the series of cutting after a baby, getting back into shape. We're gonna have hot mom bods. I'm going to put some videos in this series of workouts that you can do. I've not stepped foot in a gym one time since having Koi, and I have lost 20 pounds. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this a thumbs up. Please leave a comment because we are getting in shape. We are getting our mom bods into like hot mom bods, even though every mom bod is hot because We gave birth to life. Like, how hot is that? We don't even need anything else. You don't need abs, okay? You created a life. That's enough. If you are not already, please subscribe. Hit the little bell, that way you get notifications every time I upload a new video. And we're going to do this together. We are going to get in shape, and it's gonna be great. Okay? So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.